We have 961 defective VCM as against 85,769. So that would be 1.1% of the total VCMs. So ulitin ko, ang sira out of 85,769 is 961, and that is 1.1%. As to the SD cards, out of 85,769, ang nasira is 1,665 or 1.9% of the total SD cards. Out of 1,665 nasirang SD cards, we already replaced 1,253. So the difference is ongoing pa din yung pagre-reconfigure ng mga SD cards. On the transmission, as of 11 o'clock, nasa 96.7% na ang transmission rate natin. Now, a quick comparison. As to BCM, nasira, in 2016, nasa 801 yung reported na sirang BCM last 2016 election. Again, as compared in 2019, mas marami ngayon, nasa 961. As to SD cards, noong 2016, ang nasirang SD cards is 120 lang. Ngayon, dumami, nasa 1,665. So, the rest of the update, I'll give it or refer it to Com Marlon as head of the steering committee.
Okay, Trisha, CNN. Mike.
Tapusin muna natin yung updates. Magbibigay ng update si Commissioner Marlon. Sir, may update kayo or do you want to take the question muna? Question muna. Sige, Trisha.
Hi sir, good afternoon. I'm Trisha Terada from CNN Philippines. So the figures here show that mas maraming naging defective SD cards and vote counting machines compared to 2016. Sir, do we have an explanation as to why this happened, considering that supposedly this year we have a higher budget for Commission on Elections and supposedly people are assuming that COMELEC is much more prepared after 4 automated elections.
Okay, can I refer it to Com Marlon as head of the steering committee?
Well, as stated earlier, mas marami talaga yung naging defective SD cards, but with the VCN, actually halos magkapareho lang. Now, we suspect with the SD cards is the low quality of the SD cards because we do the bidding process in the SD cards and we have this, the ABC natin is about 80 million. But however, since we are applying the GPPB rules, which is the lowest bid, the bidder bid only 29 million. So what do we expect for a 29 million SD cards for that scenario? So one of the reasons maybe is because of the low quality of the SD cards. We have our maximum requirements and the minimum requirements of the SD cards. However, since we expect a low quality SD card, so we are expecting for that defect or any reconfiguration. Another thing is the upgrade of our system, for our VCM. Because in our VCM, we have the so-called yung sinasabi nating nagmi-mirror. Yung ating nagsisynchronize yung ating A at saka B. So in the event na hindi nag-synchronize yung ating A at B, so nagkakaroon siya ng defect na sinasabing corrupted SD cards or unsynchronized SD cards. So yun ang palaging lumalabas na error message doon sa ating VCM machines. And another possibility bakit nagkaroon ng maraming defective SD cards is because of the machine also is the VCM. As we all know, we use the VCM in 2016. And what do we expect for a 3-year-old VCM machines using again in the 2016 election? So there might be some mechanical defects while in the storage and also in the transit of the SD cards. So that is why during the FTS we have 890 SD cards that were reconfigured. So ang suspect namin doon is while on transit, while pinadala yung ating machines papuntan doon sa polling centers, baka naalog yung ating machines, and then yung ating SD cards is parang naging maluwag, and then nagkakaroon ng unsynchronized. So those are suspected problems or issues that
Alright, at yan pa rin po ang sinagawang press conference naman ng COMELEC. Ukol pa rin po sa mga abriyang nangyari dito pong eleksyon 2019. Particular na sa napakarami pong nasirang vote counting machines. Aminado po sila na mas marami ang mga nasirang vote counting machines ngayong taon kumpara po noong 2016 elections. At sinabi nga nila, out of 85,000 plus na mga vote counting machines ay 961 VCM o 1.1% nito ang sira. At ganoon din po naman ang pagdating naman sa mga SD cards ay mas mataas pa rin po ngayon ng dihama kumpara noong panahon po ng 2016 elections kung saan ang mga nasira lamang noong 2016 na SD cards ay nasa 120. That's almost 10% lamang kumpara po ngayon na ang mga nasira po ng mga SD cards ay nasa 1,665 o 1.9% na mga SD cards po ang nasira. Pero ayon sa COMELEC, ang napalitan naman ng punalaw nila dyan ay nasa 1,253 na sa kasalukuyan. At ngayon pong mga oras na ito, as of 11:26 p.m. ay nagkaroon na po ng 96.7% transmission rate. Ang eksplanasyon din po ni Honorable Marlon Casaquejo ukol sa kung bakit may mga ganitong mga sira o mas marami pong sira ang VCM at SD cards ngayon pong eleksyon 2019 ay dahil daw sa kanila pong napiling bidder ay ang pinaka-lowest bidder na maaaring nagbigay din ng low quality na mga SD cards. Gayun din po daw, nagkaroon din ng effect yung pag-upgrade naman nila sa mga VCM machines kung kaya't hindi ho nagkaroon ng synchronization doon sa luma naman na mga VCM. Ang VCM ay maaaring nagkaroon din po ng depekto dahil na rin sa tagal na ito po ay na-store. May mga maaaring mechanical defects na while in storage dahil 3 taon na daw itong hindi nagamit.
Kasi submission of the SD cards